So we'll start with one move and we'll grow and grow and grow, and it'll be a longer sequence by the end. I'm gonna face the short edge of my mat, I usually call this, or my chair. Starting in low mountain, unlock the knees, a little bit of cushion in the legs there. I'm gonna step back with my right foot first. Doesn't matter to me which side you start with. The front knee should be stacked vertically above the front ankle. Nice vertical shin there. Squeeze the glutes in the back and draw the feet apart. All right, stepping forward, switching sides. So this is our first move. Left foot steps back, draw the feet apart, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core. Nice vertical spine, staying safe and within our own capacity to practice, right? Engaging the muscles, pull the shoulder blades down for a nice long neck. We don't want to shrug the shoulders up, we want to pull them down. Stepping forward and switching sides. We'll add to it with the arms here. Right foot steps back. Palms come together. Nice tight core. Step forward into low mountain. Left foot steps back. Draw the feet apart. Palms come together. Pressing the palms together, squeezing the chest muscles. Step forward into low mountain. Right foot steps back. And it doesn't matter to me which side you're on. Remember, you could be on the opposite. That's fine. Whatever you learn best with. Draw the feet apart, squeezing the glutes. Engaging the quadriceps. Palms come together. Let's add to it here. I'm going to scoop down, forward, and up into bamboo arms. The overall body posture here, though, is warrior one, but it's okay if you kind of stop early. If this is where your shoulders want to end up, that's okay with me. If they end up higher, and then that's great as well. I'm trying not to hyperextend my spine, though, so I don't want to do this giant arch in my spine. Instead, get the ribs back, nice tight core, vertical spine, and step forward into low mountain. Switching sides, left foot steps back, squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, palms come together. Scoop down, forward and up, warrior one, bamboo arms. Step forward into low mountain. And it doesn't need to be a very dramatic step back. This could be a small step if that's better for you. Palms come together. Scoop forward and up. So I'm demonstrating that smaller step really quick. And then this move, I'm going to do my cactus pull down. So make fists, pull the elbows down and back. Now, if you have a larger step, a more dramatic step, that's fine. It'll just look a little bit different, right? Kind of looks a little more athletic, I suppose, but do what you can. Don't go beyond your capacity for safety. All right, elbows pulling down, squeezing the back muscles here. Breathing, and then step forward into low mountain. Palms are forward, thumbs are out. Left foot steps back. Palms together. Scoop down, forward and up. Warrior one, arms are in bamboo. Cactus pull down, I like to make fists. If you want this to be a little more traditional, you could stop at our cactus with our elbows bent at roughly 90 degrees, palms are open. But I like to pull down and squeeze the back muscles a little more there. Step forward into low mountain. Right foot stepping back. Palms come together. Nice tight core. Exhale, squeeze. Arm scoop forward and up. Making fists and pulling down, down, down. All right, what we'll add here is our T-shaped arms. So we did these in our exact warm-up order where we review the arm postures. We did the same exact 5 arm postures in this lunged leg situation, okay? Step forward into low mountain. Left foot steps back, drawing the feet apart. I'm not worried about my back heel touching the ground, right? This isn't a stretch. I'm not stretching and trying to get as much range of motion out of my ankle as possible and as much length out of my calves as possible. This is just engaging the muscles, getting the blood flowing, getting the strength, using the strength. Palms together, fingertips up, arms come up. Oops, you can scoop forward if you want to do that, or you can go straight up. Both work. Cactus pull down, pull, pull, pull. And T-shaped arms. Step forward into low mountain. Okay, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Notice, if your low back is getting irritated this early, what's probably happening is you have too much anterior pelvic tilt, which means your pelvis is tipped forward and your tail is flared up. I know I don't have a tail, but it's like you're jutting your bottom up in the back. We want to avoid that. We want to tuck our tail so that our spine is vertical, including this low back area. So if you're getting a lot of tension in the low back this early, maybe don't step so far, right? If you step really far, often you're hyperextending that low spine. Don't step quite as far, and that might feel better on your low back if it's bothering you early, okay? If not, then ignore all that. It's fine. All right, here we go. Or it's probably fine. Low mountain. Right foot steps back, and we'll add to our sequence here. Palms come together. I'm going to start flowing through these 5 arm postures a little bit faster because we know them. I want to get moving. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. And from T-shaped arms, what I'm going to do is hinge forward at the hips so that my rear leg, this right leg back here, and my spine are in a fairly straight line. I don't want to turn my head toward you guys left and right. I want to keep my neck straight, so my eyes should point in the same direction as my sternum. For me, that's down toward my chair pretty much. So I had my T-shaped arms, pull the shoulder blades back down toward the pelvis, so you've got a nice long neck, and then step forward into low mountain. I'm going to show you that again on the other side, but that was kind of a long hold for me. Here it is. Left foot steps back. Squeeze the glutes, palms come together. That shin is vertically stacked, right? We don't have the knee way forward beyond the toe. We've got the knee above the ankle. Arms come forward and up. Warrior 1, bamboo arms. Pull the fists down at the sides. This is cactus, pull down. T-shaped arms, keeping the shoulder blades down low and tucked down toward the pelvis so that we're not shrugging the shoulders, we're keeping them down. And then hinge forward, strengthening the core and the low back here, tightening the core. T-shaped arms, drawing the feet apart. It's like we're gonna fly away, right? And then step forward into low mountain. So that can be a lot. That could be too much on the glutes. If it's getting way too fatiguing, then just come out of it. Or while you're here, you can just hold on to the chair, and that'll take some resistance off of the legs. Right? You won't be holding your upper body weight up as much. Okay, step forward. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Make sure your chair does not have wheels. Make sure your chair has good sturdy feet. Low mountain. Right foot back. Palms come together. Scoop the arms forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. And here's where we left off. Hinge forward. The spine is in line with the rear leg, so we're not rounding the back. We're not hyperextending the spine. We're just kind of keeping it straight in line with that back leg. T-shaped arms, if we're holding that, that's fine. And then I'm going to hold on to my chair next and step back with my left foot. So this is now a plank. You might need to adjust where the feet are. so that your shoulders are stacked above your wrists, right? So you're holding on steady to a chair. But if you want to hold on to the floor, that's fine as well. It would have looked like this instead. Hinge down, reach for the floor, and then step back. So if you've got a good chair in front of you, that's great. I like to use the chair. I think this is a better angle for me, but use what feels safe to you. Nice tight core. Let's give it a couple good exhales and squeeze the abdominals as we get rid of air in the lungs. Exhale and squeeze. Breathe in. Exhale and squeeze. Eyes stay down on the chair or the floor. All right, step forward with the left foot and the right foot and roll on up. Okay, that's sort of a recovery roll up for your spine. All right, side number 2, low mountain, left foot steps back. Palms come together, drawing the feet apart. Scoop forward and up. Remember, don't step so far if this is bugging your low back. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. And hinge forward at the hips so that your spine is in line with your rear leg. Holding onto our chair. Right foot steps back and then kind of adjust the feet however you need to for a good plank. Straight line through the legs and the spine. Exhale and squeeze the abdominals. Breathing in. Exhale, squeeze. And step forward with the right foot and left foot and roll on up. All right. We'll add to our flow here. Low mountain. Right foot back. Palms come together. I'm flowing through it. Scoop forward and up. Warrior 1. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward. We'll pause here for just maybe 1 or 2 seconds. Hands on our chair. Left foot back. Here's where we left off. And we'll add to it. Exhale 1. Breathing in. Exhale 2. Breathing in. All right, here's our knee drive. So left knee comes forward and we squeeze the core as the knee comes sort of between the forearms. It's not about range of motion though, it's just in that direction. It doesn't have to go that far. It might just go this far. That's fine. We're just squeezing the core as the knee comes forward and then squeeze the glutes as the leg kicks back. Here's 2. If you want to modify this move, that's fine. Just do something safe for yourself. And here's 3. And back. And last one for 4. Squeeze the core. Step forward, forward, and roll on up. Okay, we tuck the chin for that roll up so that each vertebrae comes up one at a time. Here we are, low mountain. Left foot steps back. Draw the feet apart. Squeeze the glutes. Palms come together, flowing through it. Scoop forward and up. Warrior 1. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms, keeping the shoulder blades down. Hinge forward and we'll hold here for just a couple seconds. Holding onto our chair. Right foot steps back. We've got our plank. Here's 1 exhale. Breathing in. And exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 4 knee drives. Here's 1. Right leg squeezes back. Here's 2. Exhale. And back. Here's 3. And back. And here's 4. Step forward, forward, and roll on up. Low mountain. All right, let's add more to our sequence. By the way, if anything feels not accessible, you want to just kind of pause through the previous move and skip the one that is not working for you. So if you wanted to skip the cactus pull down because that bothers your shoulder, you would just come up into Warrior 1 and then just skip the pull down, go straight into T-shaped arms, for example. or skip T-shaped arms and go straight into hinging forward. Just skip the things that bother your body, okay? We don't want to bother your body. We want to wake our bodies up and get moving and feel better. All right. Low mountain. Right foot back, squeezing the glutes. Palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down, making fists, pull the elbows down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward at the hips, holding for just a second. And hold on to our chair. Left foot steps back. Adjust your feet if you need to. Nice tight core and exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, nice tight core. 4 knee drives. Here's 1 on the left and back. Adjust your feet if you need to. 2 and back. So for example, you might bring your right foot forward a little more. Here's 3 and 4. Step forward, but I'm not going to roll up. Here we are. So I've got my left foot forward and my right foot back. I'm going to tighten up my core, pull my shoulder blades back, and scoop forward and up for warrior 1 again. Okay, so let me show you that again. I've got my left foot forward and my right foot back. Nice tight core, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Strong body, sturdy. Come up with the arms. Okay? So here's our next posture is warrior 1 for the second time, essentially. Earlier, I think I was stepped further back, but it doesn't matter. This is still our warrior 1. Okay? Step forward into low mountain. So we're transitioning to our side rotation here. We're just not quite there yet. Just about. Left foot steps back. Palms come together. Scoop down, forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward, and we'll hold here for just a second or two. Hands on the chair. Right foot steps back. Exhale for 1. And breathe. Exhale for 2. And breathe. 4 knee drives. Here's 1. And back. Here's 2. And back. Here's 3. And back. And step forward with the right foot, but not the left foot, because we're going to come up into our warrior 1. You might even step back with the left, just to kind of give yourself a sturdy base here. Nice tight core. Scoop forward and up. Slow and steady. Warrior 1. So if you want to pause and freeze frame, just check your legging, your footing, anyway, your legs. My right knee is stacked above my right ankle. Nice vertical shin. I'm not bending my knee way forward like that. Okay. Warrior 1. Part 2. Step forward into low mountain. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Breathing here. All right, we're about to transition into a part where our back toe pivots out and we'll be in warrior 2. Okay, so that back toe is going to pivot out for our next part of our sequence, and then we'll do a couple moves that way. Okay, just 1 second, let me check our time. Good time to get some water if you need a break. Doing great, doing great. So here's how we get there. We do the same moves, and then we'll add to it 1 move at a time, just like we've been doing. All right, here we are. And right foot steps back. Palms come together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward at the hips. Fairly straight line from the rear leg through the spine. Keeping the shoulder blades down and back. Hold on to our chair. Left foot steps back. Nice tight core. Exhale and squeeze. Exhale and squeeze. All right, 4 knee drives. Here's 1 and back. Here's 2 and back. Here's 3, and back. Here's 4. Step forward, but I'm not going to roll up. I'm going to actually adjust my feet however you need to. Nice tight core, and then scoop forward and up into Warrior 1 again. All right, here's our transition. Here's our pivot. So I'm going to split my hands at the top like this. Turn my sternum to the right since my right foot is back. If your left foot is back, you're going to turn to the left. And my toe will pivot out. So you can pick up the foot entirely. I kept my toe on the ground and my heel swung in. But if you pick your whole foot up and just kind of turn the whole foot, that's fine with me. I just kept my toe down and split the hands. Okay, so you choose what's right for you as far as this rotation goes. If you're stepped really far back, it might change kind of the balance a little bit, but it's still the same move. Here it is. Arms up in bamboo arms or Warrior 1 posture, and then I split the hands into T-shaped arms here. Okay, my back toe turned out toward you guys or toward the long edge of the mat. They're not in opposite directions like this. They're not going apart necessarily. They're just at the most perpendicular. There we are. All right, drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. And we're going to cruise through so that we can add to it. So we'll get through the first, I don't know, how many is that? 6, 7, 8 moves? So that we can add to it on both sides. Left foot steps back. Palms come together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward at the hips. Holding on to my chair. Right foot steps back and plank. Exhale, squeezing the core. Breathing in. I'm going to exhale, squeeze the core. Breathing in. 4 knee drives on the right. Here's 1. And squeeze the glutes. Here's 2. And I'm squeezing the glutes. Here's 3. And I'm squeezing the glutes. And here's 4. Right foot forward, left foot back. Scoop forward and up for Warrior 1 again. Split the hands and the back toe pivots out into our Warrior 2 posture. These are T-shaped arms. The hands are no higher than the height of the shoulders. They're back down here. Nice tight core, vertical spine. That front knee should be stacked above the front ankle. Nice vertical shin. Drawing the feet apart and squeezing the glutes. Drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. All right, we're almost to the end of our sequence here. Just a couple moves left. Right foot back. Palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward. Hold 1, 2. Hands on our chair. Plank. Exhale for 1. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. 4 knee drives. Here's 1. And back. Here's 2. And back. Here's 3. And back. Left foot forward and right foot back. Scoop forward and up. This is Warrior 1. Split the hands. Turn the back toe out. Warrior 2. Okay, here's what we're adding. Nice tight core. And this one probably has, in my opinion, one of the higher risk. It's not really that risky, but you could injure your spine or ribs or back if you're not careful. So be very firm with your core and know your limits. I'm going to tip down toward my front toe, holding on to either the chair or the ground. So here it is. Nice tight core, firm posture. Arms stay in this T shape, hinging down, either stopping at the chair here or coming down toward the ground. And we don't want to fling our body weight around. We don't want to use momentum. We want to be in control the whole way down. Hold for a second and then be in control the whole way up. Okay? Drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. Great move for strengthening the front leg there and the core kind of all at the same time, but know your limits. Don't hurt yourself. Okay? Here we are, low mountain. Left foot steps back. Palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. Squeezing the back muscles. T-shaped arms, keep the shoulder blades down. Nice long neck. Hinge forward at the hips. Holding on to our chair. Bring the feet back and plank. Exhale for 1. Breathing in. Exhale for 2. Right knee forward, 4 knee drives. Here's 1. And back. Here's 2. And back. Here's 3. And back. You can always go slower if you want. Here's 4. Right foot forward, left foot back. Scoop forward and up for warrior 1. Split the hands, T-shaped arms. This is warrior 2. That left toe turned out. And slow and steady, hinge down and either stop at the chair or stop with your hand on the ground. Listening to your body. Today I can go down to the ground. Feel good about that, that's fine. But you don't need to strive for more. Slowly coming on up. Drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. Just about done here. All right. Right foot back, and we'll flow through it pretty continuously now. I'm going to do less pausing and just kind of moving through all of our postures so we can add a little bit more. Right foot back, palms together, scoop forward and up, cactus pull down, squeeze, T-shaped arms, hinge forward at the hips, hold on to our chair, left foot back, exhale for 1, exhale for 2. Left knee forward and back. Forward for 2 and back. Forward for 3 and back. Last one for 4. Left foot forward, right foot back. Scoop forward and up. This is warrior 1. Nice tight core. Split the hands, turn the back toe or the right toe out. Warrior 2, T-shaped arms. Nice tight core and hinge down toward our chair or the floor. And I'm going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Coming on up. So we're in T-shaped arms right now. I'm going to bring my hands up into cactus and do a pull down. Okay? Drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. Let me just show you where we're going with it so that it'll all make sense. Our sequence originally was low mountain, prayer palms, bamboo, cactus, T. We're going to go through that in reverse, and it'll happen pretty quickly because I just showed you the order, but in reverse. So it's T, cactus, bamboo, palms, and then step forward into low mountain. You don't have to memorize that. We're still going to add it one at a time, but it'll happen quickly because the order is the same, but in reverse. Anyway, if that doesn't make sense, just follow along. Here we go. Left foot steps back. Palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. Here's the typical start that we've been doing. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward. Hold on to our chair. Right foot back. Give it a good exhale. Here's our plank. Breathing in, exhale, 4 knee drives. Here's 1, and back. Right knee forward, and back. Right knee forward, and back. Last one, right foot forward and left foot back. Scoop forward and up. This is warrior 1. Split the hands, the back toe turns out. Nice tight core. Slowly hinge down toward the chair or the floor, and we'll just hold for a couple seconds here. That makes sure that we're not bouncing in and out of the move. We're not using momentum. Come up slowly. Arms come up, and then we'll do our cactus pull down, making fists pulling down. Drop the hands, step forward into low mountain. Okay, right foot back. Palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms, hinge forward, hold on to our chair. We're just gonna do one good exhale now. Exhale, squeeze. And let's just do 2 knee drives from now on. Left knee forward for 1 and back. Here's our second knee drive, squeeze, step forward and right foot back. Okay, here we are, forward and up into warrior 1. So essentially I just got rid of 1 exhale for our plank and 2, I cut it in half. Anyway, split the hands, turn the back toe out, T-shaped arms, okay? Hinge down toward our chair or the floor. And come on up with some control. T-shaped arms is first. We're going in reverse order here. So come on up, cactus pull down. Then what we're adding is bamboo arms. Nice tight core, arms come up, bamboo arms. If we just want to go ahead and add our final move, let's bring our palms together, down into the front and center. And now you've seen everything. So that's our full final sequence. We'll do that a couple times here. Step forward into low mountain. And we're not adding anything new, right? So just to reiterate, our finish is T, cactus, bamboo, palms together, step forward into low mountain. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. Here we go. Left foot stepping back. Palms together. Scoop forward and up into bamboo. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward. And then hold on to our chair. Right foot back. I'm going to give it 1 good exhale. 2 knee drives here. Here's right foot forward. Squeeze. Right leg back. Right foot forward. Squeeze. And right foot forward. Left foot back. Okay? Scoop forward and up for warrior 1. Split the hands and the back toe turns out, T-shaped arms. We'll hinge down toward our chair or the floor and hold, hold, hold. Come on up. So here's our 5 arm postures. T-shaped arms is 1. We'll count down backwards actually. 5. Number 4 will be cactus pull down. That's 4. Number 3 will be bamboo arms. Number 2 is palms together. Prayer palms. And number 1 is low mountain as we step forward back to where we started. Okay. And let's do it again here. So, another round. Right foot steps back. This will be my final round for all of our sequence. You're welcome to go back and do it again. The idea is forward facing feet are 5 arm postures, and sideways facing feet are 5 arm postures. Okay, here we go. Low mountain, palms are forward. Right foot back. Palms come together. Arms come up, either straight up or scooping forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinge forward. Let's hold on to our chair. Left foot steps back. Give it a good exhale for our plank. 2 knee drives. Left knee is forward. Squeeze the glutes on the back. Left knee is forward. Okay, left foot steps forward. Right foot steps back. Scoop forward and up. This is warrior 1. Turn the back toe and split the hands. Now we're in warrior 2. Let's hinge down toward our chair or the floor. Hold, hold, hold. Come on up. Got 1 more side after this. T-shaped arms, that's 5. Cactus pull down, that's 4. Bamboo, that's 3. Palms together, that's 2. And last one is low mountain as we step forward into low mountain. Okay, final round, final side, here we go. Left foot steps back. Drawing the feet apart, palms together. Scoop forward and up. Cactus pull down. T-shaped arms. Hinging forward. Hold, hold, hold. Hands on the chair, right foot steps back, you can adjust. Exhale, nice tight core. 2 knee drives, right knee forward, right leg back. Last one, right knee forward and step forward with the right, step back with the left if you need to adjust. Scoop forward and up, this is warrior 1. Split the hands, turn left as the left toe turns out a little bit. Warrior 2. Hinge down toward our chair or the floor, but you want to tighten the core for that. For good safety, come on up slow and steady. Good control. Here's our 5 postures. 5 is T-shaped arms. 4 is cactus pull down. 3 is bamboo. Number 2, palms together, front and center, right in front of the sternum. And number 1 is low mountain as we step forward where we began. Breathing in and let it all out. Did I mention that now is a great time to subscribe to this channel so that you can see more from me next time? Thank you so much for coming today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.